happy weekend. Today's Saturday. I am in the middle of making chicken pot pie for dinner. It takes a long time to prep all this, so yeah, that's why I'm starting kind of early today. And I really love having something homemade, especially when you can have it as leftovers during the work week. So that was my thought today, was just try to do some good cooking this weekend, and then I can enjoy it during the upcoming work week. So right now I've got chicken stock with chicken bouillon cubes kind of simmering a bit. I am cooking the onions in a bunch of butter. I've got some potatoes back there because I got some other recipes I'll tell you about. Parsley, my parsley was kind of old and grody, but whatever. Some blanched carrots, and then the chicken is actually cooking right now. You see right there. So, yeah, so I do the Barefoot Contessa recipe for chicken pot pie. However, I do a little cheat when it comes to the pie crust. You can imagine what I use instead of making my own pie. And these are on sale today, which was cool. I got my pie crust on sale. Yeah. And then the other recipes I'm gonna make include pork chops. So the other week, Andy actually made it for us because he gets home from work before me. So it was baked pork chops with green beans, and then there's a really good apple cinnamon sauce on top. Well, it's actually just like, honestly, you just heat up some apples and then add sugar and cinnamon, and it ended up being kind of sticky, and I don't know, it felt like a candied apple almost. It was really good with the pork chops, so we love that. But neither of us are huge green bean fans, so we're gonna make that recipe again, but this time we're gonna have twice baked potatoes, which I've never made, so that'll be our side. So we might make that tomorrow night, do the pork chops with the apples and then twice baked potatoes. And the recipe I found online is not healthy. They have like bacon on top of it and cheese and sour cream, so it'll be tasty. Yeah, so that's the plan. I'm gonna step outside. It is actually, might be warmer outside than it is in the kitchen. It's been in the 80s lately. It's been kind of warm, our October here in Southern California. You know, we don't get really cold weather. Yeah, things have been busy. I feel like that's an understatement. Things have been very, very busy lately. At work, it's been crazy all this week. I've worked late every night. I stayed at work later than 5, because usually I work 8 to 5. But yeah, it's been a lot. It's been very intense. We have a new payroll system that rolled out, so that is a lot of the cause of stress, but there's more than that, of course. So yeah, and I've got a rental car right now because around 2 weeks ago someone reversed into me in a parking lot. I was at the Kmart parking lot, and there was this car in front of me, like a Dodge Charger or something, and he reversed into me, and I thought I was fine, he was fine. I thought the damage was minimal. It was just this scratch, maybe like this long, on my bumper where the bumper split. So I thought it'd be a quick and easy repair. I'd like maybe get a new bumper if they can't glue it back together. I don't know. But yeah, the damage, like, you know, you only see the outside. Once they open up the inside of your car, the damage was $2,800 worth. Holy crap. So yeah, fortunately the other guy admitted it was his fault. He admitted that he reversed into me. I don't have a deductible or a copay. I've got USAA for my car insurance because my family was in the military growing up, so really great car insurance and other programs. I have a bunch of insurance, renter's insurance, jewelry insurance for my ring, just all the insurances. Anyways, so yeah, my car is getting fixed. It's been in the shop since Tuesday. I've got a rental car. I might show you. It's, oh golly, what is it? Excuse me, 2019. It's a 2019 Chevy Equinox, and it doesn't have a key, so maybe I'll show you the car a little bit later on because that is pretty neat. So my insurance, I pay to have the like rental car coverage so that if I am in an accident, my car is getting worked on, then I have a rental car. I don't have to pay out of pocket because I pay towards that with my car insurance plan. So yeah, I've got a rental car for a week, and lots going on, but this weekend I want to try to relax a little bit and do things that I enjoy that are fun for me, which sometimes includes cooking and baking. So here's the rental car that I've got right now, Chevy Equinox, the 2019, and it's keyless entry, which kind of throws me off. As long as I have my keys on me, I can get inside the car. I don't even have to do anything. So right now, we're making sure it's locked. It just made a noise, and whoop, there you go, it made another noise. I don't have to do unlock. I just keep the keys on me, press the button, and it unlocks the door, which is pretty neato. And then on the inside, it's nice. It's a darker material. On my car, I purposely have a lighter material because I don't want my car getting real hot. But I'll get inside and show you. It's nice having all this space. I feel like I've got a lot of space for my elbows, a lot of space for my stuff. As soon as you get in, it lights up and says Chevrolet. So I'm gonna put my foot on the brake and then hit the engine start stop. And I actually want to point out to you what happens to all the little things up here. All the way up to the top, all the way to the bottom, and then upsy daisies. I thought that was really funny. Whenever I start this car, it goes all the way to the top, to the bottom, and then actually goes into place. I'm just gonna sit here right now. I'm not driving anywhere. Yeah, so the car is fun to drive, not too terrifying. The park kind of throws me off because this is how you turn the emergency, well, not the emergency brake, the parking brake on and off. You flip it up and push it down, and I always forget which way to do it, to undo it. But I usually put the parking brake on. Up here, it has Sirius XM, and the previous person had all these radio stations set. You can also change the station. There's this, oh, you probably can't see it, there's this hidden like tab behind the steering wheel where you can change stations and then change the volume. I don't use any of this stuff. I think that's like cruise control. I'm not doing that. But the neat thing to me is that, and I haven't totally figured it out, but the car has Wi-Fi in it. So you hit Wi-Fi and then it tells you your Wi-Fi name, my Chevrolet, and then your Wi-Fi password. But I tried to do it with my phone once and I was having trouble. I was like, my phone isn't getting internet, I don't know what's going on. So I didn't have too much success with that. But you can link it up to your phone. So I tend to have it linked up to my phone. You can see it's 87 degrees out. It's pretty warm for us. And let's go back to the audio. Okay. And then when you go to browse, you can see all these different stations. Like Sirius XM is totally new to me. Maybe other people are used to it, but I'm not. And then if you want to set something as a favorite, like Kiss LA, you can just do a little star. You set it as a favorite, then you go back, and now it's going to show up top as Kiss LA, one of your favorites. Anyway, so that's cool. Yeah, and no one else has been in the car with me, so I think Andy would be way comfy in here because there's so much like leg space and stuff. And then in the back, I don't know, I haven't had Slinky back there. I don't have his car seat set up or anything. But anyways, it's just kind of fun. It's fun having a rental, even though it's bigger and kind of scary to park. You know, you gotta be careful when you're parking it because you know, it's just bigger than what I'm used to. And it does have a rear view camera, which I love. So, let's see, I'm not going anywhere, but if I just put my car into reverse, whoop, there you go. There's my rear view. Thank you. Okay, and I'm just gonna turn the car off. Let me show you something funny. So I have the radio on, and then I turn the car off, the radio stays on. That throws me off. That throws me off big time that the radio is on even though the car is off. You see everything's off? Yeah, and then as soon as you open your door, then the radio turns off. And you see it doesn't have too many miles, just 6,000 miles on it. So yeah, the radio keeps playing, which at first confused me because I was like, wait, because there's no key. Normally, you know, it feels like a safety. You remove your key, the radio and everything stops, but I was like, did I not turn my car off? Why is the radio still playing? But it's cool. I stirred everything in here. What did I do? I had a bunch of butter and then onions. You kind of heat up the onions. And then I added the chicken stock with the chicken bouillon cubes. And then I added some heavy cream and salt and pepper. And then I added the chopped up carrots and chicken, frozen peas, and then some parsley. And then I just kind of let it sit for a while because I was really tired. I went upstairs and almost fell asleep. So that's the beauty of the weekend. You can sleep in the afternoon. And then my pie crusts are ready just because you like sit about at room temp for a while. So I want to basically eat a bowl of crust with a side of chicken pot pie. Just kidding. But I don't like when you get chicken pot pie somewhere and it only has the dough on the top because I feel like you're being cheated, and I want it on the inside too. So anyways, this is what I mean. I just put it along the inside, and again, I cheat. I just get the Pillsbury stuff because it saves time. And now I've got my little Loch Ness Monster soup scoop, which I used the last time I made soup. Was it broccoli cheddar soup, the last soup I made? I don't know, but now I'm just gonna like, hang on, I'm not left-handed, but I'll try to do it left-handed. Try to put this inside, and these are actually really filling. I usually, when I have these like as leftovers or the day I make it, I just have half of one, you know, like half of one of these bowls, and then you just have the other half another day. What are these bowls? I'm pretty sure they're from World Market or something, or maybe Bed Bath & Beyond, but anyways, I always make 4 of them. So I don't know how tall I should make it. Maybe I'll start filling the inside of the other ones, and then I'll finish them off on the top and do the lid thing on them. And if you hear a little dog here, it's Slinky, because he likes to assist me in the kitchen. He ate some frozen peas that I dropped earlier. He enjoyed those greatly, but I had to pick up the dropped onions because I think those are bad for dogs. So anyways, hi Slinky, have you been a good boy? Are you always a good boy? You are a good boy. You help me in the kitchen. Here are the pot pies before I put them in the oven. There was tons of filling, so they're kind of filled to the tippy top. And the top dough does not look that beautiful, but that's okay. And then I put an egg wash on top of it. So anyways, they're gonna cook for an hour in the oven, and then we can have a nice yummy. Here are the completed chicken pot pies. Looks like they spilled out a little bit. Actually, Andy took them out of the oven for me because I was just out taking Slinky for his walk. It's still warm out, it's still 80 degrees. It doesn't feel as bad when, you know, it's getting darker and cold, not as sunny out, but still warm. So anyways, I'm gonna have some of this chicken pot pie for dinner and then have a whole bunch of leftovers, which is great. And then maybe tomorrow, if I make the pork chops with the apples and the twice baked potatoes, then I'll show you that so you can see what it looks like too. And I think I need to choose the best one. This one looks good, even though it looks weird with the crust falling off. This one's okay-ish. That one looks actually pretty cute. I don't know. I have to choose the best looking one for dinner tonight.